Hello, my Livy loves. Welcome back to a new Pick a Card reading, where today we're going to be looking at what your person is going through since you've been gone. So what I mean by that is this reading is going to be truly clarifying for those of you who are in some form of struggle or separation with that special person in your life. The labels really don't matter. Your twin flame, your soulmate, your beloved, all that matters is the feelings that you have, the journey that you're on, and what you want to happen next. So we'll be looking at what has been going on with your person if you are in some form of minimal to no contact, right? Maybe there has been obstacles, maybe there's been disagreements, maybe you just don't know where you stand with this person. And so that's what we're going to get you clarity on today. So if you're new to this channel, my name is Dr. V. Make sure that you do hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of my further readings, because it's my absolute passion and purpose to be here to help you clarify, find confidence on this journey, and really live your best life. So please be gentle with yourself. This is a general reading. Not everything may resonate for your situation. If you'd like to have specific guidance on your unique situation, you may have a personal reading with me, and the link to that is in the box below, as well as the link to all of these oracle decks that I have created for all of you who are on this journey to love and abundance. And so before we get into your card choices here, I just want to ask you, if you are considering buying any of these decks, please consider buying from our website, livetarot.com, instead of Amazon or Etsy, where they are also available. There's absolutely no difference. You get them just as quickly as if you ordered elsewhere, and it does support our small business community. So thank you guys. And again, before we get started, I just want to thank you all for being here, for being part of the Live Tarot community, for all of your wonderful messages of love and support for each other and for me. I am truly grateful. All right, let's get into our reading today. Today we're doing a pick a fairy. So I have 3 fairies here for you to choose from. So fairy number 1 is the protection fairy. So go ahead and take a moment and see which of these you feel most intuitively guided to. You can pick fairy 1, 2, 3, or you can do a combination of all of them and choose the messages that resonate for you. So fairy number 2 is transformation. And fairy number 3 is motivation. So go ahead and make your selection, and we'll start with fairy number 1. All right, my beautiful group 1 who chose the fairy of protection. Let's take a look at what has your person been going through since you've been gone. Now, it doesn't matter if you have minimal communication or if you are in absolutely no contact. We're going to take a look at what your person is feeling at this time. And we're going to start with your tarot. So here we have 3 of Wands. Wow, we have the Ace of Cups, beautiful. And we have the 2 of Pentacles. Wow, okay, so this is a very strong, very romantic reading already, because, many people do see the 2 of Pentacles as a twin flame yin-yang card, as a card of unity and completion. So if you were looking for a confirmation that you are on a twin flame journey, this can be what you were looking for to confirm that. So I'm going to leave that up to you. So what I'm feeling right away very quickly here from your person is that they are definitely missing you. Okay, there's a lot of energy coming through of them having regrets about what has transpired between the 2 of you, them not liking it. This is the thing. It's like, I feel like you may think that they have said certain things or behaved in certain ways, but they are not liking this separation at all. Whatever happened here between the two of you, whatever words that were spoken, whatever that has gone on, they don't like it. They're very, very upset about what happened. I'm not saying they're blaming you. I'm not getting an energy of blame, but I feel like they are frustrated with the situation. They're frustrated with how this happened. It's almost like whatever happened here in terms of their emotions, in terms of the decisions they made, in terms of the thoughts that they've been thinking around these decisions, this is where it's like they are frustrated that it came to this. I feel that for your person, there was definitely some tension that had been brewing over time between the two of you. I feel that for some of you, maybe you didn't know or you didn't sense this tension as much. It may have been something that your person was hiding from you, as in they were feeling tense about certain things in your life together. Whether you are a couple already, like a well-established couple, like you've been together for quite a while, or if this is somewhat of a newer relationship, I feel that your person, there were certain aspects about the physical situation that you're in. Either you are geographically distant from one another, you're not in the same place, and there needs to be some decisions made. Again, with this Two of Coins, it's like maybe they were feeling some sort of pressure about decisions that need to be made at a very concrete material level. Maybe you were wondering how you could see each other more often, how you could be more physically together. There was some sort of tension that has brewing for your that has been brewing for your person for quite some time, that you either were aware of, and you may have had some confrontations about this. You may have had some discussions about this that really went nowhere. This is what I'm feeling. So I'm feeling that there's a lot of frustration on their part because they feel that whatever discussions that you guys had about this didn't go anywhere, or they weren't resolved. Whatever the issues here were left hanging. Okay, so there's a definite frustration or disappointment over a relationship that is dangling right now. They feel that your overall connection is dangling on a precipice, right? Like they don't know what to do next because they don't want to make it worse than what it already is. And so they're feeling very dejected, very downtrodden, that whatever these issues were, that you guys couldn't come to a mutual agreement on what needed to be done. Okay, so there's a lot of issues of practicality. There are issues about choices being made, decisions being made for the two of you to have either more access to one another or to build a particular life together or come together in a vision that is shared. So I do feel that for some of you, what you want from this connection when it comes to kind of like the ground level reality of what this relationship looks like may have been very different than what they were proposing. Okay, that's for some of you. I feel like that's one of their great frustrations, is that you guys couldn't share your vision, right? That you had a different vision on some of the things that you wanted in a concrete way. They had a different vision of some of the things that they wanted in a concrete way. And so that's why there was a bit of a waiting game going on. Three of Wands. I feel like maybe both of you were kind of waiting to see what the other is going to do in this situation. And that might be something that is continuing right now. Like you may be waiting to see what their next move is, and they may be waiting to see what your next move is. And so it's become a bit of a stalemate. There may be some mutual silence going on here. There may be some mutual kind of, I'm feeling like maybe on social media, they're trying to kind of portray that they're all like hunky-dory, happy, but they're really not. But they're trying to put up like a brave face to their friends, to their family, or on social media. That's again for some of you, not for all of you, but there's definitely a waiting game that is going on here, Three of Wands, because it comes from that sense of disappointment that you guys were not able to come to that mutual agreement or the mutual decisions that needed to be taken in order for this connection to move forward in the way that you wanted it to. Now, the good good thing though here is that ultimately your person very much wants a new beginning with you, Ace of Cups. So this is what I love about this reading, is that they haven't given up hope. Okay, so since you've been gone, they're missing you. They are dejected and regretful about the fact that you guys are in a bit of that stalemate right now, that things haven't worked out the way they were hoping, the way you were hoping, but they haven't lost hope. They're trying to keep the faith that ultimately you guys can have a fresh start, because their emotions are very much tied to yours at this time. They have not been able to emotionally detach from you quite just yet. And I'm not getting the feeling that they're entirely even trying to emotionally detach from you. That's not the feeling that I'm getting. So let's take a look. Yeah, see? Let's take a look at, yeah, this is lovely. What else does Spirit have to say here? Oh my gosh, exactly. This is exactly what I was thinking and feeling. Thank you, Spirit. So what I feel like what your person is doing right now, since you've been gone, okay, they are, like I said, not feeling that great about this whole situation. And they're very much wanting to clear the air. Isn't this beautiful? Okay, they're very much wanting to clear the air with you. And they're kind of waiting for the right opportunity to do so. They do feel that right now with this distant thunder, there's definitely been kind of a black cloud, right? Look at these black clouds that kind of been hanging over your connection at this time. So I feel that it's like they have this sense that they want whatever negative energy may have been going on here, they want to wait for it to dissipate. Okay, so I am feeling that your person is aware of energy. Like they are aware of how energy and vibration works. And so they have this idea that there's definitely, because of whatever has gone on here, there's definitely a black cloud that has descended upon this relationship. And I feel for some of you, the reason why they feel that this black cloud has descended is because there have been words spoken. Definitely harmful words spoken, or maybe criticism. I feel like somebody criticized. Either you criticize them, they criticize you, there may be some mirroring. Something happened where words were spoken that really hurt the heart. And so they know that along with that comes a particular energy. And that it takes time to sort of get yourself out of the emotional pain if you were triggered or if you felt judged, right? And so this is why it's like they're kind of waiting for that bad energy to dissipate, and they're kind of waiting for some sort of a vibrational green light where it feels like now is the time to clear the air. And what they're doing in the meantime is actually a good thing. They're focusing on their own growth, and they may be very much focusing on their finances and their career, because this is a very good diversion when your heart is hurting. Right? When you feel that in your romantic world, in your emotional world, things are not maybe going the way you want them to go, it's a good diversion to try to promote your growth as you're healing from that, and as you're better understanding what went wrong, right? Like as you are preparing for that Ace of Cups, that new beginning, it is also sometimes beneficial to work on the things that you can control. So where can your person control? Being really great at their job, investing their money, building stability, because I do feel that with that Ace of Cups, they want to be able to have a really good life with you. They want to be able to offer you a stable, good, committed partnership. And so if they can't make you happy right now when it comes to your emotions and your heart and soul connection, then maybe what they can do is grow themselves emotionally while they're growing their money and their stability and their finances, so that when this does come back around and they are ready to express their love again to you, which I do feel is coming. See? Be willing to express love. When you express love, we begin to receive more love. So I do feel that your person, again, with this Three of Wands, they are waiting. They're waiting to come back into the full expression of this love. And so while they're doing that, I do feel that they're focusing on trying to be healthy, trying to work on the things that they can control, because right now they do feel that they don't really have a ton of control over the emotions that have happened, you know, at this point, over what has gone on. But with that Two of Coins, I am hopeful though that they know that good decisions can be made, that you don't have to stay in the negative energy of what has transpired in the past, but that now as they come forward to express this love to you, that they can do it from the spirit of, it is time for us to come together and make better choices for this relationship, make better choices for this connection. So let's take a look at what they would say to you specifically, right, from their deepest heart. You are an angel in my life, and I want to be one in yours. No one gets me like you do. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Yeah, that's absolutely, to me, very much in alignment with what we're seeing here with that Ace of Cups. Absolutely. So there is definitely a lot of appreciation. Okay, so since you've been gone, they are definitely going deeper on what they are appreciating about you. The good times that you've had, the connection that you had, the way that you used to be with one another. You're always in my heart, even though I'm not in touch. I observe you from a distance. Yeah. So remember we talked about social media. I do feel that your person is still very connected to you in that sense. They may be trying to show that they're okay themselves, but they're also watching you. I keep getting signs that remind me of you. Wow, that's lovely. I can't ignore them anymore. I need to reach out to you. See, I said this is it. This is the thing. That they were waiting for that good energy, right? And I do feel that they, like I said, they believe in energy. They believe in vibration. This is somebody who is aware and conscious. And that is why I feel that as they start to see synchronicities around them, as they start to see, like they may be hearing your name or seeing your name, you know, everywhere, like in songs or in billboards or like in reading or, you know, in online content. Like I just feel like they're going to start seeing, or they haven't, if they haven't already, they're going to start seeing signs of you, a lot of synchronicity. They may have dreams about you. And that is what is going to be what they need in order to feel like, okay, now is the time. Now is the time for me to express my love. Now is the time for me to go back and try to create this Ace of Cups again. So that's really lovely. So let's take a look at some outcome here. You know, what can happen next for our beautiful group one? Beautiful. Oh, I love it. Guys, this is perfect. This is perfection. This is exactly what I wanted to see. Thank you, Spirit. Look at this. Change is in the air. Okay, so if you're in America right now, then, you know, you can see this as a time marker if you'd like to, that, you know, fall is coming. And there's going to be a lot of beautiful changes coming in this relationship in fall. If you are not in, you know, the hemisphere where fall is coming, then this is also an indication of great changes coming, okay? With a fresh start, because look at this. You guys are soulmates. Isn't that beautiful? You are absolutely soulmates. Or twin flames, however, which way you see each other. Either way, it doesn't matter. I would say labels don't matter, but you guys truly love one another and you are ready. You're coming into a new phase, okay? So whatever this phase has been, perhaps this time of break or struggle is actually going to help you to create this new fresh start and to create a much stronger foundation and a much stronger relationship as you rebuild. And I really do feel that you guys are going to rebuild and it's going to be beautiful. So let me know what you thought. of your reading in the comments below. If you'd like to have a personal reading with me or order any of these oracle decks, all of the links are in the box below, or you can just go to livetarot.com. Love you guys so much. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you all on the next one. My beautiful group 2 who chose the Transformation Fairy, here's your reading. We're going to be looking at what your person is going through right now since you've been gone. And we're going to start here with your tarot. So let's take a look. 6 of Coins or Pentacles. The 4 of Swords. Oh, and the 8 of Swords. Very interesting. All right, so first of all, we can definitely confirm, and maybe you've already known this, but we can definitely confirm that one of the great issues that are going on in this connection for sure is the fact that your person tends to be too much in their head space energy, right? And I think I do feel that you probably also know this as well, that their mind is kind of their greatest enemy here. I feel like they often let their thoughts, and especially thoughts of negativity or resistance, rule them. Okay, and I feel that for your person, since you've been gone, this is kind of this particular connection, this relationship that they have with you is probably the first one that is making them take a pause. Okay, because I do feel that your person has relied upon kind of mental energy their entire life. Okay, this is somebody who kind of prides themselves on being able to think their way through things, not necessarily feel their way through things. Okay, so this is something that you need to be aware of as you move forward with this person, whether you decide, like if say you are in struggle or separation right now, whether you decide to rekindle this or rediscuss this at some point, you know, in the future. If you are in some sort of no contact, if you decide to come back into contact and work with this person, I feel like the first thing that you're going to have to be very aware of is that they definitely operate from their headspace. And it is definitely a bit more of a struggle for them to operate from their heart space. And that's not to say that they can't do it or that they will not open up that vulnerability. I feel like they will, but it will definitely be a bit of a process. Okay, it's not something that comes so very natural to this person. So since you've been gone, this is why I feel like this connection that they have with you is in their mind the most important one they've had in their life. And because of that reason, whatever break that they're taking right now from this, and I do feel with this 4 of Swords, there is some sort of a break that may have happened here. And it doesn't mean that you're not in contact. You may still be in contact, but it may not be anything deep or meaningful at this time. You know, it may be a little bit constricted, it may be a little bit standoffish, it may be a little bit more guarded, but that kind of contact that is not no contact, but that is not, you know, amazing contact, the kind that you would want to have, right, in order to grow this relationship. So whatever this break, this 4 of Swords break is, though, what I find compelling here from your person's energy is that they have in the past, in the relationships that they've been in the past, when they have kind of butt heads with the other person and have put up the walls of their mental processes, right? 8 of Swords, as in when they have let their mind get carried away, when they have let the resistance that is there in their mind really obstruct their vision, as you see right here, right? So when every time in the past in other relationships they have let their negative beliefs, limiting beliefs, negative thoughts, resistance, I also feel that this person carries some level of bitterness in them from the past. Doesn't have to do with you, has to do with their other past relationships or past experiences. They have let this bitterness keep them from moving forward. That's what this Eight of Swords represents, is that they have let their bitterness, their negativity, any kind of traumas that they have experienced in the past, they have let them impede their progress. Literally, they have let it self-sabotage them. But the thing is, what I find very compelling here is that when it comes to their connection with you, this is the first time that they are now letting themselves take a pause, okay? Because I do feel that for every relationship that your person has had in the past that has not worked out, they have been pretty clear about being able to just move forward, right? What they do is they validate that for themselves. So they use their mental energy to make up excuses and justifications from the level of the mind to excuse, to justify, to rationalize why that relationship didn't work. And they use that as a way to protect their heart, right? So if they can rationalize a relationship not working for various laundry list of reasons. And I feel like this is the kind of person that will make those kind of laundry list of reasons, again, from the egoic mind, in order to protect their emotions by saying, oh, well, it's okay that this relationship didn't work out because, A, because B, because C. And so that's how they allow themselves to think. That's how they limit themselves from real love. And then that's how they eventually move on from those situations. And so what I'm saying here, and I'm so sorry it's taken me time to get to this, so I apologize, is that with you, it's different. You are the only person who is giving them that very pregnant pause, that is forcing them, and not because you are doing it. It is an energy. It is the nature of the vibration between the two of you. It is the nature of your connection together that this time they can't rationalize. Okay, they cannot. As much as they're trying to, as much as they want to do, as much as they want to fulfill the same patterns that they have always fulfilled in relationships, there's something about you that is different. There's something about how they feel about you, the kind of person that you are, and the gap, like the emptiness that your absence is bringing into their life, that is making them pause, that is making them reflect, that is making them take the time to ask themselves, why does this hurt this time? Why does this hurt so much more than it ever did before? Because like I said, this person is not somebody who is the most in tune with their emotions. They kind of have to sit with them for a while to kind of get into the heart of the real matter. It's not something that lives on the surface for them. So they're you and how beautiful you are, how loving you are, what you have given to this person, and what you have given to this connection, you've given your all, that is making this person take pause. It is making them rethink their actions. It's making them ask the tougher questions to themselves, questions that they've never asked before. And I feel that that is why the result is the Six of Pentacles, Six of Coins, is that they're coming to the realization that they need to let go of those mental processes and offer you an equal partnership here, an equal relationship where they are giving as much emotionally as they are receiving from you. Because I don't feel that they did so far. I don't feel that they ever gave 100% emotionally to you in the same way that you gave 100% emotionally to them. And therein lies the rub. As in, therein lies the gap between what you knew you wanted from this person, reciprocity, equality, respect, and what you ultimately felt that you didn't get, which may have led to this pause in the first place. So isn't it beautiful that we have here the succession of them knowing that they are, with this Eight of Swords, very much in a self-limiting mental, headspace, and then pausing from that pattern, because this is their greater ultimate pattern, pausing from that pattern, taking the time to be introspective. Look at this person, look at how he's lying there. Okay, this is like the first time he has given himself the opportunity to lie down and reflect, not on other people and justifying his actions or her actions towards other people, but asking, what is it that they are missing? What have they done that they are missing out from at this time? And then the third step, realizing that it is time to give equally in order to have what they truly want. And I do believe that they do truly want this relationship. So let's go deeper. Yeah, see? Exactly. So see, this is the thing. Your person is now understanding that, and I feel that these energies have everything to do with this Four of Swords. Okay, so this Four of Swords is the central energy, is the central space that is being created here, that your person is creating. And within this space that has opened up in a new way in their mind and in their heart that hasn't been opened before, it's like a portal. Okay, it's a new type of energy, a new type of portal. And what they are discovering here, and what is going to be very important, because I feel like it comes from the fact that you have been gone, right? So since you have been gone, there are things that are emerging from this process for them. And what they are seeing is that they themselves did not pay attention to the red flags of their own mind. As in, they are now seeing the patterns that they have been engaged in, the mental blocks and the mental patterns were red flags that they should have paid attention to about themselves, not about you. So to me, these cards, especially these right here, sovereignty and red flags, is all about the fact that your person always prided their own freedom and their own power over love. And in so doing, they didn't pay attention to how that is a red flag, because that blocks you from the love that you want. And so this sovereignty, along with this Eight of Swords, became more important to them than love, receiving love and giving love equally. Okay, so see how the sovereignty is a bit more one-sided. It's about, going deep into your own power, exercising your own power, seeing everything from the vantage point of how you exercise your freedom of will and choice, right? And it can sometimes, when it's out of balance, it can get to be very lopsided, very one-sided, and not at all in the spirit of the Six of Pentacles, which is the spirit of an equal energetic exchange of give and take, reciprocity. So this is why I feel that your person with this Four of Swords, they've now realized that their sovereignty is, yes, important, but not if it makes them lose you, as in like holding on to an imbalanced notion of sovereignty, or holding on to control, wanting to be the person who mentally controls everything and who is more focused upon their own freedom, is very individualistic. It is not conducive to building the kind of nurturing and loving relationship that deep down inside they do want to build with you. Okay, so this is why it's like, now what I love about this though is that they're coming out of that Four of Swords into understanding that they are limitless. See, recognize this truth. You can do anything you choose to do. You are limitless. And so I feel like that to me is a wonderful antidote for kind of the self-poisoning of this Eight of Swords. Because as limiting as the Eight of Swords is as liberating as is the Limitless card. right? So these are opposite energies. Your person's coming out of this. They're coming out of the limiting beliefs. They're seeing that, you know, just being with you, being in love with you doesn't mean that they're compromising their freedom or their ability to believe what they want to believe. They are limitless, just like you are. There are no limits. And so now, see, your light is shining brightly. Now they're seeing the destination in front of them. So look at this, reaching your destination and your light shining brightly and seeing this path. What does this entail? This entails that you no longer have a blindfold on, right? Because you can't see this path and you can't reach your destination if you have blinded yourself. So this is why your person is now coming out of this. I love it. They're coming out. They've taken off the blindfold. They're coming into reaching this destination and that destination and opening up their vision to the path in front of them. And that path is coming back to you, right? Wow, this has been a really powerful reading. Let's see what they would say to you. I love spending time with you, enjoying each other and the simple, cozy pleasures of life, right? Yeah. See, this is the thing. And I feel like this is going to be beautiful. As you guys come back to this, this is what's going to be very grounding for your person. And I feel like for people who are very much swords energy, like, you know, mind energy, and that's where they kind of live most of the time, these kind of moments are very grounding for them. These are the kinds of things that get them out of their head and into their heart. I'm settling for the life I thought I wanted, but it's empty without you. I still fantasize about you. See? So yeah, that's right here. This is like settling for the past patterns that they've always been in. And part of that is about kind of like that real big focus on their own freedom at the expense of even love, right? I didn't believe in myself or in you. I let my low self-worth ruin our love. I want us to heal together. Yeah. Love it. Love it. So in alignment with these energies here. So let's take a look at outcome. What do they want to do next? Yeah. This is so beautiful. Look at this. They're coming back into balance. Love it, love it. And look how much appreciation they have for you. I do feel that them coming out of these energies and coming into this reciprocity is really about appreciation. Is that since you've been gone, they've realized how much they actually appreciate you, right? The memories that you share. Beautiful. They're coming back into balance and they're using their appreciation and this time, this Four of Swords, this time of introspection to understand how much they didn't even appreciate you until you were gone. And so they are living in these memories, but I don't feel that this is going to last very long because I do feel that they're coming back into balance and they want to reach out again and come back again and start building beautiful new memories with you. I love it. So beautiful. So let me know what you thought of this reading in the comment box below. If you'd like to have a personal reading with me or order any of the oracle decks that I've created for you, please do go to livetarot.com and all the links are in the box below. I love you guys so much. Thank you for being here and I'll see you on the next one. My beautiful group 3 who chose the Fairy of Motivation, here is your reading. We're going to take a look at what your person has been going through since you've been gone. So we're going to start off with your tarot here. So let's take a look. We have the Four of Cups. We have the Two of Swords. And we have the Nine of Wands. Very interesting. All right, so what I'm feeling here is that your person is right now, for whatever has happened between the two of you, they are feeling really wounded by it right now. There's a bit of a defensive energy that is also coming through here. And, you know, it's interesting because I feel like they have a lot of emotions that they're feeling right now. I'm getting the energy that they're feeling so much emotion that they are feeling overwhelmed by whatever is going on right now. It's very emotionally overwhelming to them. And it is also very deeply painful to them, whatever is going on. And so what they've done is they have kind of made the conscious decision to be a bit more shut down. And so since you've been gone, or maybe there is some sort of a break, maybe there's no contact, maybe there's only a little bit of contact, but not really meaningful contact, they are really right now hurting so much that they're kind of shutting their emotions down, and what they're really trying to do is to divert their attention elsewhere. Because I feel that they are going through a time period where they're going to need to have to really get honest about what it is that they truly want from this connection, and then start processing through it. I'm not feeling that they are really processing right now, because the fact that we're getting this Two of Swords, which is them really making a decision, but making a decision not from their heart, right? This is making the decision from the level of your mind. But you know what? I feel for them, that might be the only thing that they can possibly handle at this time, is to kind of rely upon their mental processes, because they do have a bit of a veil over their eyes. And as you see right here, right, they're not exactly thinking clearly right now. And I do feel that the reason why they're not thinking clearly yet right now is because there is a lot of emotional overwhelm that they're going through. And I'm not surprised that this Two of Swords came in between, as the center card between this Nine of Wands and the Four of Cups, because these are definite energies of feeling wounded, overwhelmed, feeling very emotionally defensive, and then because you're feeling that sense, that depth of, angst, because it's really an angst that is coming through here. Because one feels that level of angst, if one can't handle it, then Four of Cups is kind of your only option, as in the Four of Cups is about just, kind of being a bump on a log and saying, okay, I'm just shutting it all down. So I'm not going to respond to messages. So I feel like for some of you, if you may have sent them messages. This is not for everybody. For some of you, you may have tried to reach out to them. You may have tried to work this out. You may have been really, really good to them, as in you may have swallowed your own pride. I feel that, whatever hurt that you have been going through, and I do feel that you are also deeply hurting, you have tried to be the bigger person. You may have, sent them messages. You may have, tried to visit them. For some of you, I feel like you may have tried to go to their house, or, tried to make yourself available to work this out. You may have tried to show them that you are committed to this. And I do feel that you had your heart in the right place. So if you are feeling like, you're kicking yourself right now, or you're feeling a little bit embarrassed or ashamed by the fact that you may have chased this person a little bit by not giving up on them, in your mind, it was about you not giving up on the relationship. And so that's okay. Don't go too hard on yourself if you did that, because I feel like your heart was in the right place. You were trying to show them that, look, despite whatever issues we're having, I'm here for you. I want to work this out. I don't want our connection to end. But I feel for many of you, your person with this Four of Cups, they may have just not even responded to those messages, or they may have shut you down completely and said, look, I need space. So, and again, I don't want you to take that to heart or take that personally. I know it can be very painful, but it really is about themselves. Like they're going through some sort of emotional overload. And I'm not saying that you should forgive this, or you should overlook their behavior, or you should, I'm not saying that at all. I'm not excusing their behavior in any way. The choice is yours, whether you want to excuse the behavior, you want to work with the behavior, or you want to do kind of like a wait and see. Because right now I do feel that there's a lot of shut down energy coming from your person. But I do feel that that is something that they have very deliberately decided to do, because this Nine of Wands, I feel that with this Nine of Wands, they're very much focused on their own wounds. Okay, so right now, even if they were to talk to you, I don't think they'd be any good for you. As in, I don't think that they would have anything good to say to you at this time when it comes to this connection, because I feel like right now they're in the energy of really just focusing on themselves and not you. So even though they have hurt you, even if they have said things to you that were unfair, that were wrong, that were heartbreaking, I feel like right now with this Two of Swords and that Four of Cups and this combination with the Nine of Wands, they're just not in the mental or emotional space to acknowledge your pain, and that's not fair to you. Okay, they're not in the emotional space to acknowledge your pain. They're only focused on their own. They're kind of in that bubble, the self-proclaimed bubble of their own hurt pride. And there is something here about their pride or their ego that has been hurt. And so they're more focused on how wounded they are, not by the wounding that they have done to you. And so if they are not, if you are in that position where they are not responding to you, I think it's best to let them cook in their own juices right now. As in, I think it's better to let them be, because if they're not in the head or heart space to acknowledge your feelings and to have an honest, mature, and ethical conversation with you, then it's best that they stir in their own juices for now. Let's see, what else since you've been gone? See, this is what I'm saying. It's like, I feel like this is somebody who is having a knee-jerk response right now. Okay, so they may be a little bit even of a tantrum thrower. Okay, they may be throwing a bit of a hissy fit, a bit of a tantrum here, and holding on to their guns, and that's why another reason why I feel that if they have asked for space or if they are claiming space, it's best to just give it to them, because deep down within that, it's like they are absolutely, reminiscing about how damn beautiful you are. Okay, how amazing of a person you are. Deep down inside, they know that. Okay, and it is coming up to the surface. It is there, even despite their best efforts to hide it, right, from here. It is there. Like, they think that you are beautiful. And I don't mean just physically beautiful. I think that they are extremely captivated and reminiscing about the beauty of who you are and the totality of the beauty that they have shared with you so far. Okay, so there's something within them that is very captivated by you. So maybe that's one of the reasons why they're a bit more volatile about you as well, because I'm getting the energy that this person is not used to this kind of energy. Okay, so they're not used to, or at least they haven't had experiences in the past where they have felt this drawn, this tempted, in a good way, by your beauty, by beauty of spirit, by beauty of heart, by beauty of your physicality, everything, like the total package. I feel like deep down inside, this person sees you as the total package. Okay, they see you as everything they've always wanted. And that is why they are even more hurt and wounded by whatever has gone on here. Because it's affected them more deeply than they care to admit. It's affected them more deeply than they have ever been affected by another person before. Okay, so this is why they're kind of having this knee-jerk response. And so I do feel that as they move through this process, okay, it is definitely a reevaluation process. And that is why, again, I encourage you that if they have stopped communicating with you or asked for space or vice versa, you honor that with each other, because I do feel that that space is needed in order for them to kind of, reestablish how much they appreciate you and miss you in the process since you've been gone, and to come back to the love. See, your current situation is giving you an opportunity to reevaluate what you want. See, so they need this, and it's coming through with, look at this, give your relationship a chance. So I feel that whatever has happened here and whatever silence you may be experiencing right now, either you are silent with them, they are silent with you, or you're both doing it to one another. You're both kind of, quiet right now. That is going to be golden for you. That space is going to be necessary in order to get to the point where you both decide that you want to give this relationship a second chance. You want to come back to love. You need the time for the reevaluation, because there's definitely something here that has happened that needs to be reevaluated. I feel like there's something in this connection. Either it's an obstacle, it's a personality conflict, or it may even be, for some of you, I feel like there's something here in the values that you hold that are in a bit in conflict. I feel like maybe certain beliefs or values that you have about yourself and what you want from a relationship and what you want from your life may be conflicting with this person's values, and that may have caused some sort of turmoil here as well. But I do feel that for you guys, it's going to be a matter of maybe taking this space and then coming back to the conversation and answering the call to reevaluate. Okay, and you're going to get to a point where it feels natural. See, the time is now. Like, that time is coming. Up till now, I don't feel that it has been kind of a natural progression to that next step, but I do feel that it is on its way. There's going to come a time when both of you feel a very natural and easy impulse that brings you back into the conversation. And that door is going to open up and the conversation is going to open up, but it's going to have to come naturally. It's going to have to come in a very natural way where you both feel called to it. So where you stop feeling the wounds, and you're willing to open up the dialogue, and you're willing to stop being emotionally stunted or emotionally shut down here. And that's where I feel the turn in the relationship will be coming, because if there is some issue here about values that you may not share or perspectives that you feel are not in alignment, I feel that is something that you can work out. But it's going to take some work. It's going to take some discussion. It's going to take a lot of compromise and understanding, but I do feel that you're going to be able to work it out. So let's take a look at some specific messages. Okay, so take these as they resonate. For some of you, I feel that there may be some sort of a third-party situation here, and maybe that's what's going on here, okay? That's why there's a lot of volatility here. There may be a lot of emotional shutdown, just like, withdrawal here, and I wouldn't be surprised if for some of you that is coming from a third-party situation. And as I always say, third-party doesn't always mean a romantic third-party. It could be any situation or obstacle, person, event that is getting in the way or blocking this connection from moving forward. I'm sorry for putting you in a third-party situation. I'm miserable, but I don't have the courage to leave. Okay, so take that if it resonates for you. You're the one for me. We're twin souls, and that's what scares me the most. I'm seeing it all clearly now. Yeah, see, so that's why I'm saying you may have needed this break, this gap here, this quiet here for them to fully come into this realization, for them to fully come into this awakening, and that's important. I keep replaying everything that happened between us in my mind. It hurts too much. So yeah, see, this is where I feel like that's why there's going to be a reevaluation here. Like, they are just so enamored, so captivated by the beauty of your soul, by the beauty of who you are, that they are absolutely coming back into this, reevaluation mode. But I do feel that based on what has happened between the two of you, the decision here to reevaluate may be yours, as in you may have to decide, because this person may come to you and ask you for that, right? But you may have to decide, do you want to reevaluate this? Is this something that you want to work with? So you follow what your intuition tells you, what your soul tells you in this situation. So let's take a look at outcome. What do they want to do next? Ah, look at that. See? Oh my gosh. Didn't I just say that they needed that gap, that time for an awakening, and that awakening has come or is on its way? It's coming right now. Look at this. That they are understanding what this connection really is. Wow. Beautiful. I love it. I love that confirmation. Yeah, see? So again, now see, this Nine of Wands and that Four of Cups is very much all about ego. This is exactly a reflection of these two cards and why they have kind of put up those walls and why they may not be communicating or not responding if you have tried to reach out. So there's definitely an ego here that is being worked on. But I do feel that this is important because all of all of these other cards here really do indicate that your person is coming out of this and re-evaluating, and they are coming into this awakening really, really powerfully. And look at this, while you guys are in some form of, you know, little to no contact right now, if that's the case, you're still very much connected in that fifth dimension, the 5D. Okay, there's intuitive connection going on here. There's you know, intuitive guidance that you're both getting that may be bringing you back together, but you are still connected at the soul level. And that's another reason why I do feel that this connection is going to come back around into a second chance. And there is going to be the answering of that call coming quite soon. Okay, so let me know what you thought of your reading in the comment box below. If you'd like to have a personal reading with me or order any of the oracle decks, please do go to livetarot.com, but all the links are also in the box below. I love you guys so much. Thank you for being here. I'll see you all on the next one.